All right. So arabesque. We're still on a yellow and a blue. Go ahead and stand up. Good. Good. All right. So this is definitely one where for arabesque 1, we are going totally flat with the feet. Yep, so it's like elephant with one leg, basically. Good. Only thing, you're doing exactly what I said, but we're not going to work quite so rounded. You're going to let that release just a little bit. All right, to get into the start position, you're going to move the carriage back first. Good. Now let's hold it there. Bring one leg up, your choice, through the shoulder rests. That was beautiful. Now inhale, hold there. Let's lower this hip slightly. Use an exhale to just move the right leg under, just like elephant. Inhale, the leg goes back. It's often helpful to cue more weight in the left arm as you exhale and pull the leg in. Keep a little extra weight in the left arm. Inhale, carriage goes back. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, move it back. Hold it there. Put the left foot down. Let the heel rest against the shoulder rest. Other leg through the middle while stabilizing the carriage, which is super tricky. That was a great self-correction. Exhale, pull the carriage in. Shifting weight to this arm, gorgeous carry. Inhale, move the carriage back. And exhale, pull to bring it in. Inhale, move the carriage back. Exhale, move the carriage in. If you'll give me one more, please, and let's get a little straighter arm. Very good. Inhale. And exhale, bring it in. We got to take it back to transition. Put the foot down. Let the carriage come all the way in, please. And I want you to step on the floor and take a rest. You were shaking so much, I just could not make you do arabesque 2 right away.
Oh, yeah, good. We didn't do 2.
We didn't do 2. Oh, we didn't do 2?
No.
Okay. Oh, great. Arabesque 1. So you did it just right. And you did that great self-correction because when you lifted that leg that one time, the hip went with it. You corrected it so well because not only did you drop your hip back down, but I saw it go from pulling up to correct it. So that was really good. So, you know, not just dropping the hip, but really working through the middle to do it. Cool. So long back stretch. Do we learn that one? Sitting on the bar. Yeah, we did that. This one? Do we know?
Semicircle.
Do you?
But I'll do it.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll go ahead.
Whatever you want. Whatever. I did see that one in a video and it was pretty tough.
Yeah, it is pretty tough. And I don't even know that we cover it this weekend. I think we cover it next weekend.
Okay.
So let's not do that. I think what might be nice is to do knee stretches.
Okay.
So let's do knee stretches next and just get a really good teaching example of that. So for knee stretches, we are going to be on 2 yellows, which you're on.
Okay.
Go ahead and come down. You're on your knees. Toes curl forward. Very good. Okay. So to find a start position, we'll just go through this version of it. There's a lot of ways you can approach it. I'm going to go ahead and have you sit back, heels towards your butt. Good. In this position, draw the chin down and get into basically a kneeling elephant. That's beautiful. The only thing I'd fix is, you're such a good girl. So in case you couldn't see, she brought her shoulders completely into place. All right, girls. So with knee stretches, it is a quick, it's a slower movement back and a quicker movement in. Okay, so opposite of down stretch. Inhale, move the carriage back, knees directly under hips, then quick exhale pulls it in. Inhale takes it back. That's right. So the knees stop under the hips and pull it in. And inhale, pull it in. Continue. Think heavy the feet into the mat. Lighten your knees. Like I could slip a sheet of paper right under the knees. And exhale, pulls them in. And exhale, pulls the knees in. One more time. And exhale, pull the knees and pause. All right? Take it into the flat or arched version. So it goes... Oh, I took your grippies away. You need them? I stole them from you. I don't know why I took them away. It's not very nice.
I'll forgive you.
Okay, thank you.
You smell good.
Who does?
You do.
Thanks. That is a really good thing to hear. Sit back on your heels. Okay, girl. So give me a nice arch of your spine. Good. So your position from head to tail is perfect, but I've got you too close to your heels. So I need to have you come off your heels to there. So I've often heard it said as like 2 hands widths, heel to tush, okay? So same idea, a little bit of a slower movement back, and a dynamic exhale pulls you in. Inhale, exhale pulls you in. Carrie, that's beautiful. I mean, you're stable from your head to your tush, which is what I need, but you're moving your legs independently. Now we're going to think heavy our feet, lighten those knees. And exhale, float. Don't actually do it, but think I can float my knees. And exhale. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. Inhale, light knees. Inhale, exhale, in. Inhale, exhale, in. Let's rest. Okay, so go ahead and stand up on the floor. And I'm going to teach you knees off.
Okay.
Okay, because we didn't do that in the pre-cert. All right, so knees off is really fun. So there's 2 different ways to approach getting into the position. I find that teaching it from like a heels up elephant position is a great way. So that's how I'll demonstrate. So I'm going to step up and walk my feet back. For this one, different than upstretch, where I had you walk the feet forward a little to get the heels down, you're actually going to come back to a more to-be-toed position. Okay, really, you're stretch out those toes.
Okay.
From here, I've got to get into a feeling of elephant, so I'm going to pull up through my ribs and tip that tail under. My knees come down to where my shins are parallel to the mat, and I go. So it's a little bit of a bigger movement. The knees can go beyond the hips, but I've got to get all the way in.
You should see Amy's face.
That's pretty brutal. I do want to just, and I would do this in a teaching situation, I'm going to demonstrate a little bit of what tends to happen that we're going to try to avoid. So tendency is for everybody to want to work here. Because your quads and hip flexors can do it. When you're in that super rounded position, you will feel it's so much of this, but you're not doing it wrong if you feel your quads. Quads are going to work. Okay? Ready to try it?
Sure.
Okay, come on up. All right, so I'm going to hold your carriage first. So I'm giving a pull of the carriage towards the stopper. I'd like for you to start standing totally up.
Right.
Okay? So let your head go a little bit. Now bring your weight back over your feet slightly. Okay? This is where I want her to find the rounded position. So she's going to exhale. We're going to pull up and let the head tip a little more. Yeah, just let it go. All right, Carrie, I'm stepping away so that you have to hold your carriage against the stopper. That's gorgeous. Breathe in. As you bend your knees down, you keep your heels on the rest. Shins try to go parallel to the mat. We go. And exhale. Good. And exhale. You fixed it. Good girl. So I'm going to put a little arm here, and I'm going to cue a tip of the tail. And exhale. Tip the tail. And then I'm going to come away from you because it's the first time you're doing it. It's so hard, and it's not going to be perfect today. 2 more. Shins lower. There it is. And exhale, shins lower. Knees down and wrist. Good. Kind of like it.
I like that one.
Yeah, it's really, really hard. Okay, so stand on the floor. In a typical teaching situation, you would have done that. We would have had this conversation. Wow, that was really hard. And then I would say those last 4 were awesome. They were just right. You started out a little flat, and then you really found that position. So let's do it again.
Okay.
So I just want to show another way that I could hold the equipment. I bring the ball of my foot onto the mat here so that I can get my weight into it.
Okay.
Just for the sake of the camera. A lot of people think when they're first teaching that they're going to use their right leg, but you have a chance of twisting and falling away. So you want to get really close to the frame, and you want to use that outside leg. And that gives me the most amount of support I can give you.
Okay.
Okay, so this is really safer than the way I was demonstrating earlier, which was pulling it with my foot. So I'm going to stay here. You go ahead and step up. Okay, so more tippy-toed than we were on upstretch. That means that keeps it so, or helps you so you can keep your heels on the rest. All right, so I'm just going to stay here. You already know what to do, so I'm going to, while staying away from you, I'm going to cue you elephant while standing there. There you go. Now, I'm going to take my foot away, Carrie. You're going to hold the carriage right where it is. Let the knees come down. Tip the tail, tip the tail, tip the tail. Go. Good. It's beautiful. And tip the tail under. And exhale, ribs, waist, low belly. And exhale, rounding the back. There it is. And rounding the back. One more. And round the back. And rest down. Good. Good. So that was so good.
Good.
Yeah. All right, so that was knee stretches, knees off.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and I want to take you through running because I think it's a really hard exercise to cue.
Okay.
A lot of times people use it as an opportunity to like catch up on what you're going to do on the weekend with your client, you know, and to get a little chatty, but we're going to lie down and try to get a lot out of it.
Okay.
Let me put your hands down.
I have noticed people do hundreds and footwork with the head up. Is that an option or what do you?
Hundreds and footwork with the headrest up.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so parallel position of the feet. There's always about an inch or two space between the feet, so you're basically bones width apart, which you're perfect. All right, Carrie, so go ahead and straighten your legs. And I want you to hold there. You're going to try not to lock your knees, but you're going to activate your bottom and the backs of your thighs. And now just move the carriage another inch back by using your bottom. Good. Now, we're actually going to start running with both feet at first. Just exhale both heels down, and inhale, raise both heels up. Now use your bottom more than your feet. Exhale from the tush. Inhale, raise the feet up. So the bottom is going to move our heels down and lift them up. Just one more like that. Heels down and heels up. Now do 1 foot running. So just one heel goes down, hold there. Are you using your left bottom to move your heel down? Okay, let's come back up. We're going to do it again, just the left heel, and try to use that bottom to press the heel down. Use that bottom to pull the heel up. Other one. Bottom moves the heel down and move it up. Do one more time slow. Now you're feeling it going slow. As we pick the pace up in a second, you're probably going to lose it. But this is just something to inspire you to do it differently.
Okay.
There we go. And inhale. And exhale. Now another way to try to not lose it would be to not go to your lowest lower. So sometimes I'll cue just to take the heel right under the black bar rather than to your lowest range. And now just think a little more up, up. There it is, up from the tush, up, and up, and up, and up, and that's probably enough. Sink one heel down and enjoy a calf stretch there, Karen. Feel a little different?
It did, yeah. Much different.
So, you know, that's a cue that like you really wouldn't give until a 3rd or 4th session.
Okay.
Because running can be really hard to coordinate, and you just need to get people to do it, okay? And if in that first session they say something like, what am I supposed to be feeling? You could then slow them down, but for the most part, a lot of times you're just getting an exercise in their body, and then you do fun little cueing. If you get too cuey on a first session, they just feel unsuccessful. You know, let's come all the way in. All right, I'm going to have you go ahead and stand all the way up. I'm going to have you come back here again to the poles and just hang back and get a little stretch. Terry, do you have another 5 or 10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't do side splits when we met last time, but I'm going to do them with you now.
I saw this on the video. This looks tough.
All right. So there's a couple of videos online, I think, about the way you're meant to do this, but the approach is really important in terms of safety. So while the carriage is a moving, you know, it's got a little wiggle to it. I do have 2 yellow springs on, but when I step up, I need to bring the, I need to come up to standing here first. You don't ever stand on this with both feet. Okay, the platform is not meant to support all your weight. So first I'm going to stand up here. I'm going to come forward a little bit. Left foot comes out to the inside edge of the platform, okay? I'll just bend that knee a little and then go over. I try to have my toes in alignment there.
Okay.
Arms are out. The first version is press and hold it. 1, no wiggles in. 2, 3, and then bring it in. Then we're going to reverse I'm going to lighten the spring and reverse the hold. So you'll just take it out. You'll bring it in, and then we hold in, 2, 3. Okay? To get out of it, you'll bend the knee that's on the platform. You just kind of do a little dance over with the foot. Slowly bring your weight here, and then we'll step down in front of it. Okay? So, go ahead and come around this way. So I'm going to stand facing it. I'm going to put my foot here, and I'm getting weight into it so that you have stability. Okay. All right. Left foot. Bend the left knee. Right foot. Arms are going to go out for me today. I'm going to take my foot away. You're in control of the equipment, carriage, so you're going to need to hug just a little bit, carriage to stopper. Okay. We're going to inhale. Press the carriage out. Holding. 1, 2. No one will ever do it that perfectly the first time they do it. And come all the way in. You did not wiggle that carriage at all out there. No one ever can do it that well. So that was really good. The only thing I am going to change, though, you want to feel it parallel from the outside edge of the foot. So for you, it's going to feel almost pigeon-toed.
Okay.
Okay,
All
so
right.
it feels really weird. But it's super parallel from the outside edge. Okay?
Gotcha.
So we're doing 5 of these. This is 2.
Okay.
Inhale. Move it out. Hold it. With both sides. 2, 3, and slowly bring it in. The right side wants to dominate. I want you to ask this side to help you, or to work as equally. And go. Inhale, so you got to move that thigh as well. 2, 3, exhale, bring it in. Again, inhale, hold, 2, 3, exhale. One more time, inhale, hold, exhale. Gorgeous. Now, hug the carriage against the stopper. You can rest your arms, that's fine. I'm taking 1 spring off. So we're going from 2 yellows to 1 yellow. Okay, so hold it in, hug it in, hug it in, hug it in. Taking that spring away. You're going to keep it there. Arms go back out. We're going to exhale today to move the carriage out. Exhale it out. Now inhale, pull it in. Touch the stopper. Hold it. 2, 3. Take it out again. Good. Now inhale, both legs work equally. Almost like you're pulling this thigh towards the right thigh. Again, exhale, move it out. Let the inhale pull the carriage in. A little feeling of left thigh to right thigh. Again, exhale and inhale. So I spent the majority of the time watching her from the side because the tendency, even though she's not doing it at all, do one more. The tendency is to lose neutral and the butt will poke out, but you're not doing it at all. So come all the way, she's perfect. You're going to pull into the carriage or into the stopper. Keep pulling. Use your right leg. Pull into the stopper. Oh, good girl. Now, rest your arms. That was so well done.
I think they started coming.
That's okay. So now we are going to bend the left knee. You put your weight over a little bit. Walk the foot in. You only go as far as you can where you still have room to step over. And then you can step down to the floor, Carrie. Okay. Other side. You get to put your butt in the camera. All right, so I've got 2 yellow springs back on. I'm going to support the carriage. You're going to step on up. And especially because you have such a natural tendency to turn out that little bit, and we've talked about that a couple of times, I really have to make sure that you're very parallel.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, girlie. I'm taking that foot away. You're in control. So good. And here you press it out. Hold it. 2, 3. Slowly bring it again. Inhale. Hold it. 2, 3. So now that she's gotten a couple, she knows what she's doing. I'm going to cue a little more work from this leg. So move a little. The left's a given. 2, 3, and bring it in. So a lot of times what happens is we push it out with the right and the pelvis, tips. So that's why I'm cueing right leg.
Okay.
So we go push into that right one. 2, 3, exhale. Pulls it in. Last time. Inhale. Hold it. Woo, there's the wiggle that you only lost on that one, and bring it all the way in. Good. So she's not perfect. That's your arms. That was really good. Okay, so hold right there. You're going to give me a nice hug into the stopper. I'm going to take one spring away. Here, you're doing such a great job on this. Yeah, you fixed it. That one foot started to turn, didn't it?
Yeah.
So funny. Breathe in to prepare. Let your exhale take you out. And again, I'm watching her from the side. That is so important. Inhale, pulls the carriage in. Now hug into the stopper. Take it out again. And let the inhale pull you in. Now that she's done a couple, I can throw in some extra cues. So go ahead, out, and let the whole body go. Now as you come in, feel this right thigh pulling towards the left, so you're going straight up and not so close to me. Take it out again. Exhale. Both legs pull in, so you go up. Ooh, she's getting tired. 2, 3, again, take it out. And you're going straight up, and you're pulling in to go up. And I lost count, so do one more for good measure. Take it out, exhale. And let that inhale pull you in. Hold it, pull more. And rest. Bend your right knee. Sugarfoot that left foot over. Good. And step over and down to the floor. Gorgeous! You're all done! Yay! That was awesome.
Thank you.
So those were those side splits that we didn't cover. You can appreciate that